Hi guys, hello all you lovely people, how are you doing? How is your day going? Is it just starting, in the middle, or just coming to an end? Oh, I am here, I have energy, it's depleting. If you've just watched my last video, you would have heard me say how I had to take many takes because of the cats. And then I've just twiddled my camera about after I filmed it and found a much better angle that was much wider. So I didn't actually have to shut them out, but they're happy asleep in another room now. So unless they hear me talking again, I got myself a nice hot coffee because the old one had gone cold and I drunk it basically. That's how dodgy filming was. Oh, I needed that. So yeah, it's a shame actually because I need to learn how to edit because that would make it so much easier. I wouldn't have to refilm it because they're playing up. Because in one of them, I think it was take 3 or something, or 4, I ended up sneaking Fraser some treats because the cupboard behind me has treats in it. And yeah, sorry, I'm just moving stuff around behind me. I snuck him some treats because Bobby can't have them, and it would have been really cute because he was eating them on camera. But hey ho, he's happy. He got some treats, and I'm happy because I actually managed to film the video. So this is my last filming video today, and then the next one you'll see will be a different day. So will I have the same hoodie on because I am really enjoying this hoodie and it's clean on today. So unless I spill something down it, I could wear it tomorrow. We'll see. Story of my life right there. It's all about the hoodies and the blankets and the fluffy socks. They don't even have to be fluffy, just thick, like, oh, yes. Cozy weather. So November, guys. So it's been a while since you've had a check-in from me, I do believe. October was all right. It was all right considering, and all right considering I was off camera. So this is November. Tomorrow I'm going to cash stuff. This is what November started as. Well, this is actually completely blank in here, this one, because I've taken out the old November sheets. So if you have watched my last video, you'll know what I'm about to say, so I'm really sorry. But basically, I'm changing the budget so that the months start on the 18th. Well, actually the 19th. But this one starts on the 18th because I start it on the day I get paid. Because I just can't, the rollover and everything for me, like I will need to have some rollover some months because my PIP is every 4 weeks and I use some of that to top up my living expenses. You know, that's like split between living and sinking funds. But universal credit is pretty much, oh no, Fraser heard me. He knew. Oh great, he's going to the litter tray. That's even worse. Are you going to make a lot of noise? There was 2 in the room you were in just now. And there was another one you walked past. No, you just wanted to come in here. Did you get the because you were shut out? Yeah, so I know I've only uploaded a video a couple of days ago saying, oh yeah, my budgets run from the 1st to the 30th or 31st of every month. I wasn't lying when I filmed that, they were, but I filmed that and then didn't upload it for nearly a week. Well, probably about a week actually. I think it might have been just over a week. I know I'd filmed it in advance in a mass filming production. And I nearly didn't upload it, but it had the Happy Mail on it and things like that. So, you know, I wanted to share that with you. So we'll just, you know, upload the change because things change, don't they? And lives change and budgets change. And as horrible as it is, at any moment, something could happen to one of my little fur babies over here. And I have no budget for the month, and that's what happened in October with Bob. So I am excited for this month to start because it literally, Bobby happened, I don't have a calendar in front of me for October. It literally happened the week like before I got paid. in October. I don't know what day of the week I got paid in October. But yeah, it happened like a few days before I got my main pay, and I just received my PIP a few days before as well. So it was like in between. So I was trying to make sure I still had enough money for us to pay the bills and to eat for the month, and the other two to eat, but also pay his vet bills and feed. Feed. And I was like, who am I feeding? Buy his new expensive food, and had to try and get that in like as quickly as possible because the vet was just like no, and all of that. And Fraser's now sat between my he's like, I am you meow then. He's quite vocal as Fraser. He'll definitely tell you if he wants something, won't you? And he doesn't communicate with you like Moo will meow back to you, like meow at each other. Sorry. You just want to be on camera and you can't be. No, not my nice new sheets. No. They all like to claw paper and rip it up. Right, go over. Keep going. Bit of tail across the camera. Right, you settle down, because this is why I need to learn to edit. Anyone got any recommendations for free easy editing software? Because then I can just let him wander around and then edit it out. And well, anyway, just flicking dribble at me. I've got notes as well for the video to remind me. So, because I've already talked about how I'm going to change the budget in the other one, and that basically was it. The rollover was a complete pain. I've decided to change it to universal credit pay date to universal credit pay date, because if I went back to work, universal credit is the one that would be affected. It is also my set one while I'm not working. You know, if say I didn't go back to work for the next 5 years, the PIP and the child benefit would stop. Well, the PIP would be reviewed and possibly change or stop. But do you see what I mean? It's only relied upon income. So it's the one that should be used for the main things. And then any other stuff that's extra, you know. So sinking funds is an extra for me. Because I'm on benefits, and I can say, oh yeah, I might be able to, I should hopefully put £200 a month into it, but it's not guaranteed because life happens, stuff happens, bills go up. Fraser, man, no. This is what he was like earlier. Obsessed, aren't you? He just wants to sit like right, I'm sitting behind the camera, so he wants to sit leaning against my chest, which is fine, but then he spreads out, and that's when he started washing himself. Yeah, so, and if you go to my goals and intentions video, it has like 2023 stuff on there. I also just want to shout it out again, in case you haven't watched that video, that I have these two beautiful new lovely sheets from Simple Budgets that she made me. She does customised bits. So I've got the meal plans, and I can choose the date that it runs to and from. So like that. And then the weekly check-in, and it's customised for me. And she's just fantastic. She's so good at these things. So yeah, because I showed them in the other video, but I couldn't remember if I shouted them out. If I did it twice, that's fine. So what this video is going to be is, because now I'm repeating myself, is we're going to check in for November so far. Because although we're going to start a new budget tomorrow, I just want to show what the last 2 weeks have been. Because this is blank, but this one isn't. I'm not going to go into like painstaking detail. And then if this is like, ugh, and you heard me say in my other video about a Christmas update, I'm going to go through this. I don't know how to timestamp again any recommendations, because that would be good, because I do like to chat. But basically I'm going to run through this, run through my spending for the first, well, 3 weeks of November. Is it 1, 2, 2.5 weeks, and and just kind of close out the month, this budget, and put any money that was that I've got left into sinking funds, coin challenges, etc. Because we're not going to roll it over. I'll show what I'm rolling over. I'll tell you, if you saw my PIP cash stuffing a few videos back, it's my 4 weekly cash stuff, it's up on there, then you would have seen that I stuffed bills like electric and stuff for next month, and on the trackers I put that they are next month's bills. So I'll just so water, I just put that I deposited the money in because that's going to come out in November. I didn't put it for thingy. Oh, I wrote November bill when I took it out of that one. I just put deposit. Okay, well, I might write that it's for that month on the trackers. And that's what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, I'm going to just close out, put the money away, and then I have a Christmas update because obviously sinking funds. So we're going to, in this video, close out this month, or this couple of weeks, close out November because the next is going to be month 11. That's what we're changing to. And hopefully that's not going to be too confusing for people. Right, so how's it been? It looks very spendy because obviously this is my start on the new categories. So using utilities, food, household, cats, travel, treats, self-care and miscellaneous. I actually find that this is working better for me. So if you're using spending as a category and you're overspending, then can I just say maybe go through your spending and see what is going on and then try it. So I haven't used any self-care, I don't think. I am going to. I bought a load of self-care products in the last 10 days of October. I bought loads of like treaty stuff, like pampering products, and we dyed our hair, both me and my daughter, so we don't need to, so it's budgeted for if we dyed our hair and all our like bits and pieces and face masks and that. I'm sorry if you can hear the slurping in the background. Fraser's just washing himself. He's very noisy. You can hear him drink water from the next room. He's just a very noisy old cat. I swear, like sometimes I think he rattles or creaks or groans. Yeah, so self-care we haven't really spent, but that's fine, because it's there for, well, we're going to start a new budget anyway, but like, I don't know about my daughter, but I'd like to dye my hair again in the next couple of weeks because I dyed it, I was really light blonde, and I put a hot pink on it that was meant to be like a reddish colour, but it was reddish if you have brown hair, and it came out, so it was red, but it came out hot pink on me, and I just didn't like the hot pink. So I put a brown on it and it came out purple. And the brown, it's washing out now, but the ends of my hair, obviously where they're the most dyed, you know, they look brown, but my roots look purple, and the blonde is starting to show through as well. So yeah, I need to do something with it. So, you know, that money will get spent, but it's nice that I'm going to have the rolling budget. So if I don't buy anything for like out of self-care for 2 weeks, and then I buy like 25 quid worth of hair dye in one hit, it doesn't matter because it's not a weekly thing, it's a monthly. So basically miscellaneous did quite well with this actually until this payment, but this was unavoidable. So I bought scratch cards, I bought something from the Budget Mum. So basically what I've decided is any budgeting stuff that I want, binders, challenges, envelopes, anything, I have to save for it in a savings challenge. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll see that I'm doing a savings challenge, and it's going to feature in a minute when we do the cash by simple budgets. And I'm going to do one monthly. I'm going to get them monthly, and they equal £30. That's more than enough to, you know, I can use that money for anything, and I'm going to use that money for Etsy. There's bits I already want on Etsy. And bits that I'm planning to use as well, like they're intentional. Obviously I've just done a whole video about intentionality, and now I'm like, I'm going to save £30 a month to spend on Etsy. No, I have got an intention for those bits. They're bits that I want, that I I could live without them, but they would really help me. In fact, one thing I would say would almost be self-care, because it would give me so much peace of mind. It's for Christmas next year to save throughout the year. I think I've already said that I want her challenge, but I have all her other stuff. So, but yeah, so I'm going to save for that. It's not going to come out of my monthly budget. It's going to come out of my savings. I'm going to be a bit cruel to be kind. I need to learn that a treat is a treat, because I feel like I over-treat myself sometimes. I'll go, oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. Or I just overspend. And now we're not having takeaways as treats. You are actually sat on the... I'm having to look through the camera to see... So yeah, and then miscellaneous wise, I had parking. I put food vouchers from Tesco's miscellaneous, and then I put them as a saving. And I think they're a saving, because although you can only use them for food, they are a saving voucher. And then my daughter needed a canvas for her art project at school, so that's miscellaneous. It was really expensive. It was for the actual mock exam, ready for the one next year, and she needed, it was massive, absolutely carrying it around was a nightmare. But yeah, yes, that was left to the last minute. It could have come out of the school sinking fund, that still has a tenner in it, but it wouldn't have covered it, so I just stuck the whole thing in miscellaneous, because that's what miscellaneous is. It's a one-off expense, unplanned. I didn't plan for that. I wish I should have clicked that the school wouldn't provide that. They provide all the paints, which is fantastic. But yeah. Then self-care, didn't spend anything. Sinking funds I just spent on Christmas, really. I spent 20 here, 2 here, and 4.50 there. So here are the little bits, and then I can't even remember what that was. Oh, it was a Christmas thing. Christmas present for my daughter, but we got the Christmas... Do you mind, mate? Christmas spending bit. Treats has been quite good. I feel like I've been really good with treats. All I did was buy... we rented a film the day after Halloween for £1.99, and then my daughter got her pocket money, and then I spent 16 quid on the works on Saturday. We went to the Christmas light switch on, and I was really good on all the markets. We got some food. I spent £5 on wax melts at the market, £4 in Tiger. It was so good. You are so annoying, Frage. And then I spent 16 quid on the works on some box sets that are card and book, and they looked really good, and I'm a bit disappointed in them. I've got to home and open them, and I don't think I can return them because I opened the sellotape. So I might see if I might be able to gift some, and I might put it on eBay or something, or put it on Facebook for free, or charity shop it. And I don't really know why I bought it. I think it's because we were wandering, and it looked really good. It could have been really good, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Food wise, we've got a couple of takeaways. We can't see them. So this day we ate out. That was kind of planned but unplanned. But I only spent £30 just under on food in Aldi. So we had money. The works thing we didn't have the money for. And then we got churros and stuff at the market. There was a big Christmas market. It was a big thing. It was big. Very, very busy. I did not like it at all. No, it's all right. You stay there. But we also did things we got Chinese and we had kebabs. So we had 2 takeaways in this time, which isn't too bad. Mate, come on. Come on. You have that bit. I have this bit. You cannot have the paper. Oh. You pickle. But we did things we went to a farm shop and a deli and got bits. So food was really it worked. I mean, the first day I spent £3 on Coke and chocolates, and it was a big bottle of Coke, don't worry. But I was a bit is food not going to work? And then I did lots of food and household items here, but it seems to have levelled out a bit. And I only spent £20 on diesel, and I've done a lot of driving. So it's not been too bad. It was a bit spendy to start with, I felt like. Oh, this was because I wasn't well and I couldn't get out food shopping. So it was literally just... I mean, Iceland was done online, but I did end up, oh no, I had been unwell and I didn't want to go food shopping. I was going to say, I've been out there. Yeah, so that was probably, you know, an overspend, but it was all good stuff. All good stuff. I've been spent 60 quid on Bobby's food that day online. But I got household bits, and a lot of it was like medicines and that. So yeah, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 no spend days. And so this is why I don't want to include bills on my calendar anymore, because this was a direct debit. It's a fixed expense. It's going to come out my bank whether there's money there or not. And it would have been a no spend day, but so I feel a bit like, yeah, so that's the month really. It's not, I haven't filled any of this out. Oh look, there's 2. Just trying to work out the rollover. So in the first week I spent £103.61 on food. But that'll be okay, because then in the new budget it'll leave me £200 to roll over. So let's, actually I need the back one. Wait a minute. And because these will go in my big binder now, I'll keep these, even though it won't add up to a monthly total. I've got like a thing. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have a drink. The lovely people on YouTube don't want to see you washing yourself, Fraser. Right, shall we get the money out? So got my change jar still. Just trying to work out where I should put everything. Jar. Silver's jar. And then I've got this one. Don't need these today. Sorry, I have like a little thing with everything in, and then I'm like just going through it all. So yeah, I've still got my daughter's binder. So since I showed you my binders and that, I have changed them up a bit. I've just, not as in like massive changes, I've just swapped envelopes around. So Christmas is separate right now in this one because it's getting a lot of attention. And I've just separated out the extra challenge. And then this savings one has all of my weekly and savings challenges. That was my fat hand, that was. Fraser. Noisy, yeah. This has got all the bills in it, which is just keeping them separate. But I just think, like, should a bill sinking fund go with the rest of my bill money, or don't need that today? And then this is still my sinking funds. I just don't know if any have been swapped around. So like, car is now in here instead of savings because I just kept it with MOT and service, which I might change to car maintenance. Sorry, this is like not appealing viewing right now. Just resorting myself. This is what I do between like check-in and cash stuffing videos. Like sort everything out. But normally I have a load of space here. So I think that's got money in. Have a look in here. I need, sorry mate, I'll make you jump. This today, and Bobby's money staying in, and then yeah, all of them stay in, but this is coming out, closing that out. And then I have money in here. So this was the old painted jar. Oh, it's got glue on it. It's now the glue jar. Should I do the Christmas update? Because otherwise I'm going to stuff the Christmas sinking fund. And then we'll have like a... Hello, Fraser. Goodbye, Fraser. Goodbye. No, don't take the camera with you. Are you coming back? Man, oh man. You've been a pain today. Fraser's going to do the cash stuffing. Oh, I'm not even going to say the words that are going through my head right now. It's not as bad as earlier, it's fine. I'm just going to go on with this, I think. Fraser, even if you don't want me to. Right, what have I got on the... Oh yeah, because I did it in rub out pen. Right, hang on. I'm back. I just realised that something I'd written on the Christmas sinking fund sheet I'd done. Sinking fund sheet? On the Christmas cash stuffing sheet. I'm just going to empty this while I talk. Like the Christmas budget with me. I forgot to do something. I had... used rub out pen, so I just rubbed out what was in my sinking fund because we'll stuff it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that sheet and then we'll do a little update. So look, there's still, I didn't put any diesel in this bit. Well, you've seen that, but there's some money for it. And then let's take all this out. It was really hard to decide where I wanted bits to go. You're wagging your tail like you're not happy, my dear, but that's that one empty. I'm gonna do that in a sec. Got 20 in here. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's left over from the pip. 110. That's what that is. Got 20 quid left. So what's that? 90 pounds I spent out of that. I did take 15 out of it for Bobby's food, and I've been writing it down. I took 20 out of it for Bob. Oh no, that was before the 110 went in. Oh, rug Chinese. Okay. I didn't have much money this week, guys. Well, I haven't had much money for the last couple of weeks, but I've had enough for the basics. You're going to be paying. So this is £5. I got this on Tuesday from my daughter. I'll tell you about that in a second. Actually, I'm just going to put it there. Right, shall we stick these in? I'm excited. I don't know when you last saw this book, but we have 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. I did get the number right. I looked before I went out and I couldn't remember when I was out if it was 4 I needed or 5. So once I stuck these all in, that gives me £49, and I'm using this towards my Christmas food shop. Fraser, I really don't want to lick this once it's been on your tail, so please. Yeah, and then if I use it in December, Tesco's will give me another £1. I have my club card vouchers. I didn't get very many. I think I need to spend more in Tesco's rather than Aldi. The thing is, I don't have a big Tesco's. Like, I would have to leave the place I live and drive. Well, it's 20 minutes to the nearest 2 Tesco's. I think one is like 8-9 miles and one is 16 miles. It's lots of fast roads. So, but I do love a Tesco's. Look, I've even done the extra one. Well, the last one. I filled it. That's for Christmas. So I don't want to go to Tesco's all the time. We do have a little Tesco's in the town centre, but now I have a car and I don't need to get the bus or anything all the time. I don't go there much. I only really go to get money for cash stuffing, or if we need something only from there. So here I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I have 35, 40, 42, my terrible counting skills, 43, oh I need to talk about that in a minute, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 44, 44.50, 44.63. So you see this one, it's a Paddington Bear special one. I don't want it to shine too bright. I got it from in Tesco's actually, 2018. So shiny as well. It's so cute. I just love it. Yeah. So I can't even remember how much I counted up now. Was it 45.63? Oh, Fraser. Lifesaver. He's gone in the list tray though, so I'll probably have to pause in a minute. So what I'm going to say is this £5 that I've included was from my daughter. She wants to get contact lenses. It was on my budget. There we go. In the goals and intentions video. So we said that she can get, she's given me £5 towards it. She can get a monthly subscription where we pay monthly for it, or she can get daily ones to try, because she's under 16 still. So for what she wants, needs and etc., they said £30 in Specsavers. So she's given me £5 and I'm putting £5 in. Sorry about that, I just wrote that on the sheet so that I could see in future how much she'd put towards it, because she did have, she's saved up her pocket money. So she was like, oh, so we're putting £10 in, I want to put £5 in too. She was like, oh, I'll pay for them. And I was a bit like, well, no, and that's what the sinking fund's there for. And she's had loads of exams the last 2 weeks. So it's kind of like, well, we wouldn't even be able to do it. Well, the appointment, you'd just be worrying about revising the whole time. So, and open evenings and that. So we said the aim is to get it to 30 before Christmas or at Christmas. That would be really nice. So yeah, once Christmas is done, she's got 15 in there now and she needs 30. Well, I'm going to leave that one out. I've coloured it, but I'm like, it's going to leave red everywhere. Still, oh, you can't even see it through the camera. My thumb's not that pink, it's just it's the ink. So that was that one. I just realised he's not here. I can put the money over here and then put it on screen. It's nice and in. This envelope is from Katie at My Future Budget Life. I'm just checking my cheat sheet to see where I said I was going to put the stuff. MOT. So, oh, Fraser, we just got comfortable. It's like, my tracker things are a bit too big. So car for the MOT, I'm saving up a £5 every time. It'll get to 100. My MOT's due at the beginning of mid-January, and I've got 30 so far, and we're going to put 5 in today because this is just closeout budget, so this is just what's left over, so it's quite nice. Anything's a bonus, isn't it, Fraser? Especially as we had the I had the bonus stuffing. Will this pen, oh, it's such a pain. Yeah, it works. This budget's this tracker is by Simple Budgets. Oh, I just love it. Yeah, and I think once the MOT is done, if it's still got money in it, we'll upgrade it to a higher amount. It was at 200, but I just thought I'm putting £5 intervals in. I'll up it a bit. I really need to do my trackers beforehand. That's naughty of me. Have I put it in? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 25, 35, yeah. I'll chuck that off to the side. Let it dry. Yeah, no, we cash stuff in. And then it's nothing else in here. So Vets isn't getting anything today, which is a little bit. I finally updated my emergency fund tracker, which is good. Christmas is getting the rest of the notes. Oh, throwing it like over the stuff. It's gonna get £20. I did think about, so what I want to start doing is when I'm really like tight, or if I've got a lot of like coins, like I've got a £5 in coins, like put that into a sinking fund. But I need more wallet things, and I wanted to get my challenges done. So this is the Let It Snow challenge from Simple Budgets. What's it got in there? I got a 10. No, I'll put 10 in. We'll put 10 in. It's I've done it for £5 per snow. Oh, don't like that noise. Done it for £5 per snowflake, and can't really see that either. I'm choosing like the worst pens today, I swear. Hey, you can see it, kind of. Made a noise, just like, oh, you know, like chalkboards and that sort of noise. Well, that's what it's like for me. Yeah, I've done it for £5 a snowflake, and it equals £60. So we now have 20, 35, 45, 50. So we got £10 to go, and this is for our Christmas tree. This challenge, we get a real one each year. We're hoping, we don't know how much they're going to be because see inflation and everything else. And then I'm going to put £10 into Christmas presents, which I need to go and buy. Take that tracker out to fill out later. So I need a Sharpie. Thanks, Fraser. We're sitting on them. So this challenge is from the Budgeting Bear. 5, 10. I'm literally using it as tracker to see how much I've stuffed, but this is like for everything, so I should actually, because that also includes the Let It Snow challenge. Because I've got this one I did budget with Ira, that's 200. This one equals 300, and my budget is 500. This might be the perfect place to talk about my Christmas budget. So, in Christmas presents, I now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. That is good to know. So, need nails or something. Should we just pause and we'll come back to the coin challenges? We'll talk about Christmas quickly. So for Christmas, my budget is £500. And I've so far spent about £188. I haven't been through my monthly trackers. I've just gone through. I have, no, don't lick the pen off. Sharpie bad. Such a strange cat, you really are. It's hiding everything else for him now. Yeah, I went through, I've got a Christmas spending book and I've got like each individual person on what I've spent. So I've spent about just under £190 so far. My goal is 500. So it means that I should have about 310 to go. I'm a little bit over that. I've got 330 to go. I've worked out how much I've seriously under budgeted me, and I forgot to include the cats. How bad is that? And then I've got a buffer on presents, and I've already remembered like 2 people that I need to buy something for. I only get them something small. We only do like small little something. So yeah, this currently has 85 in it. So I only have 95 to go, and then I've completed all the present amounts, and like me and the cats can wait till last, we're fine. And then that's the wrong one. And then in the extras sinking fund, this would have been the right amount for the Moo Budgets Challenge, 150. I've got 50 in there at the moment. So I've got the tree money, but I'm going to finish that challenge before I buy it. Oh, it's too early to buy the tree anyway. Too early. So that's how I'm tracking Christmas. I have a notebook, a small notebook, and each page is a different personal category. So I originally budgeted £305 for presents. I budgeted £100 for food, but I've got the £49 Tesco food vouchers, and I also received club card vouchers. I think I got £15-20 in club card vouchers as well, and I've got them in my monthly money binder. The treat money I've been saving for, and then extra. So I lowered the food budget because I've made savings for food in other ways. So that's what this has been really like good for. I'd really recommend it if anyone shops at Tesco. I saw this on the Purse Whisperer, and I'd always heard of these but never done it. So I'm really glad that I did. Yeah, so that is the Christmas budget and Christmas budget update for you, in case you're interested. You might not be. That's totally fine. I was doing that so I could see how much I needed to spend, or I needed still. So I know that I need basically £200 and done. Just because I'm cash stuffing weekly. I get paid tomorrow and I get paid again on the 6th. So I was just trying to work out where that money's going to come from. Yeah, and I guess I could take it out of other areas if I wanted to. Like the food money could come out of the food budget. I am going to start getting little bits each week. I think Yorkshire Budgets was saying that as well. I was like, oh, I like that, because I do that as well, like stuffing. I tend to get like, we have like a Christmas like picnicky sort of like thing going on as well. That's really bad way of describing it. Like a Christmas buffet spread as well, for like when we have like guests coming over and stuff. So I'll start getting like crisps that are on offer and things like that. There's 350p's. So yeah, I will start picking bits up now when I go shopping, especially now my food money is just for food. Like cats and household will be done for a couple of weeks, like because I'm going to bulk buy them. I'm just making a mess of my hands as well. That's the wrong jar. So that's £1.50 and 50p's going in. We're getting there with this challenge. We really are. And then I have no 10p's this week, but 20p's I have 20, 40, 60, 80, £1. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it goes really quick. I feel like to get to the £5. Like, I've only got £1.20, and then I can cash in all my 20p's for a fiver and put it in my sinking funds, maybe Christmas, or maybe car or something, so it's not come out of the budget. And then in the rest of my change, oh, that one's done. In this jar, we have this like £5 challenge. I have 13p. We've already done 13. Dang it. Okay, well, the 2p can go into my 2p pot then, because it's not needed. Sorry, Fraser. And 11p can go into here. I feel like I got like, some weeks I have like loads of change. Like I have lots of little change. And then this week I had like mainly pounds. And the pounds were good because they made me feel like better about things. Because I'm like, oh, look, there's like £7 right there. But in the same sense, like, I want to finish that challenge. It's just, I want 25p and 24p. Yeah. So, the rest of this will go into November and Autumn Savings Challenge. So, I want to get this done. And I did think about putting it all in this, but I also want to do this one. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 into here, and I've just switched it. So I had a £2 in there, but I've made them all £1 because it'd be like 4, 8, 12, £16. I haven't had it for the whole of autumn, but I'd quite like to finish it. So I thought 3 in this week, and then maybe we can hit the 4 next week or before the end of November. So these are going to follow per calendar month. Well, the seasons one, I'm just going to kind of do whatever. Oh, you didn't see it. You can't even... Fraser is literally just off camera. There's his paw. And he just yawned right next to my eye. It was like, oh, gosh. He sat up and did a big yawn, didn't you, Fraser? Are you tired? So that's one. These are all going to be the same colour, I'm afraid. Because this video is long. 2, 3, yeah, and we've got sorry, I'm concentrating, going off into days there. We've still got like 2.5 weeks left of November, so hopefully we can do it. And then I don't know, I'm really loving all your comments on the spring and winter. I'm really not sure. Part of me thinks spring, get a month ahead. Part of me thinks winter, it's still Christmas, and then do it until like mid-Feb or whenever it's completed. Yeah, so now we have £4 left. And oh, Mr. Penguin, I don't know if I want you to be red. Oh, I'm going to be mean. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to be mean. 4. So, this challenge is from Simple Budget. I'm sorry, have you been out of shot the whole time? Like the last, 10 minutes. I'm going to colour in 4. So, that's 1. Oh. 2. So, anyone else have a mid-month payday, and how do you manage it? Because I feel like I might be getting somewhere, but it just annoys me. I'd rather start at the beginning or end of each month. I think that's just me being a bit funny about numbers, isn't it? It's just nice when it all syncs up with everything else. 2, so we've got £2 to go. I'm sniffing too much highlighter. I'm going to do the M ones. Not a highlighter, Sharpie. I just love these, they're so cute. And then it's like just £30, but it's not like out of my budget or anything. It's like it's money that I had left over from the week. So that's really cool. So yeah, and that's going in here. So there's now £9 in there. And I only started it a week ago yesterday. Yeah. I'll leave him to dry. So yeah, that is basically what I've been up to in November, and that's my money closed out. That's where I'm at with Christmas, because we are halfway through November. I really need to think about Christmas cards and like, oh no, put that there. And like I tend to make my own Christmas cards, and I do have some from last year that I made left over, but I need to go through everything and get organised. But it's nice to know that I have, like, rather than it being like nearly £200 left on presents, like, it's only 100. I have 85 of it just sat in a cash envelope, and I've got half the food money but in vouchers, and I've got the tree money now, but yeah, just need to get extra bits. Things like wrapping paper I always forget to budget for. But this is my first year on budget, so it looks like I'm on track for £500, which is good. It's really good. Yeah, how are your Christmas budgets going? Please let me know down below in the comments if you'd like to see an update of this in a couple of weeks, because I'm sure I will be spending. I just need to get my bum in gear. Then please let me know. And yeah, just take care, everyone, and stay safe. And I hope I'll be back tomorrow, so I'm not even going to say have a good week, because I know I'm going to be uploading lots. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.